Yes, people, what's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and some breaking news coming from Matt Law at the Telegraph. A source I rely on, I respect, and I believe. And two things. One, the Kaminsky family have already got an agreed in principle deal with Farhad Moshiri and Everton board for 500 plus million for the sale of Everton Football Club, and would like it done by the 21st of July. Bold, bold, bold statement. These things take time, but to get the deal done and confirmed in 22 days would be rapid. Now, I don't know whether they've done the fit and proper persons test yet, but if they have, that's another step that would move out of there. And then it very much is an agreement of the sale of assets. Anyone who sold a house, this is essentially just a bigger process. And the assets will involve the stadium, the naming rights, the sponsorship deals, the new stadium, the players, and all of the fundamental control that goes around Everton Football Club. Obviously, they have to put an agreement in place for all of the staff. Obviously, there may be a change to the holding company group as well. So there's lots of different changes that can happen behind the scenes, and a lot of work to do in 22 days if they are on about doing that. But let's also go into what we know about the Kaminsky family. We don't know a lot. No one knows a lot. They're a very private family. Originate from Poland, where Mr. Kaminsky came over to America and got into wealth. You know, he invested in properties. They have a significantly large portfolio of both residential and commercial buildings. Probably one of the largest in America, and they are minted. There is no confirmed figure that they have. Like, nobody actually knows how much money they have. So these guys have a lot of money, and a lot of money in terms of they've got access to it. They invest a lot. Everton will be what they have deemed the crown jewel of their portfolio of businesses, and you know they'll need to make Everton look and be the best in class. They've also got these plans to create, similar to what Red Bull have done in buying football clubs in different regions and buying different associated sports, i.e. F1, etc. They want to do something similar called Cam Sports or Kaminsky Sports. So these guys are so interested in getting a flagship Premier League club with the new stadium that Everton ticks all of the boxes. Never relegated from the Premier League, sensational fan base, proud history, big club in right and name and history. We are probably ticking all of their boxes. And on top of that, this is a guy that knows construction really well. He knows property really well. He will know if there's things that we can do to improve on this stadium that's already being built, by the way. So really, really, really positive news in my opinion. Now, there's a lot of people that are going, it's American owners, I'm concerned. This is where I would automatically have them alarm bells as well. But then the news is that Peter Kenyon will have a position on the board. And if anyone knows Premier League English football, he is Peter Kenyon. He knows. He's been at the top table of two of the biggest clubs in the UK. Probably two of the biggest clubs in the world. You know, in Chelsea and Manchester United. So he knows what it takes to be a successful and well-run football club. Kevin Thirlwell's on board looking at arranging payment structures in terms of wages for different positions within the club because they're ad hoc and all over the place. Again, bring some stability back. If Everton need to break their wage structure, it will be on monumental signings. So Everton are then taken as no mugs. Really positive. And rumours are that Bill Kenwright would step off the boards as a result of Mr. Kaminsky's son coming onto the board. So all of the boxes I want as an Everton fan are being ticked. Yes, this isn't a multi-gazillionaire. I don't think this guy has probably got as much wealth as an Usmanov or Abramovich. I doubt he's got that, but he's got significant wealth. You're talking of, you know, he's prepared to stick £1 billion into Everton from day dot. he's got that. He's got that floating around. You know, if he's had that fit and proper person's test and he's passed, which I believe he has, then he's done it. Like, he's got it. The money's there. So positive news, and a big breaking story really, that this transfer, this sale of the club, does appear to be moving at warp speed for anyone that loves Star Trek. Don't know why I went with that, but we're there. Other news that apparently is happening is Richarlison. Apparently a deal has been agreed for 60 million plus about £10 million in add-ons. A couple of sources online have said that, none of the major ones. So I'd just have a little bit of a pinch of salt with that, but that apparently is done. And another one is Harry Winks has been, a deal has been agreed for a loan with an obligation to buy for 16 million next summer. Again, sources on Twitter. So, I mean, it could be complete shite, but I like to share what I've read. But this is big for Everton. Like, this is big because, you know, as much as Mashiri's heart has been in the right place, and I truly believe it has, he's got it wrong. And he's got it wrong. He's probably, you know, he's probably lost a little bit of money. Well, he's probably lost some money with Everton. You know, in terms of his investment and the club and the spending, and the loans, etc., he probably has lost some money with Everton. But he's sort of burnt his fingers in that sense. He's made rash decisions. He's put people in place and left them in there for too long, which have fundamentally sank the club in terms of transfers and squad quality. And, you know, under his leadership, with the leadership of Bill Kenwright, Everton have significantly plunged backwards in the 6 years that he has been the owner of Everton Football Club. And it's killed us. It's killed us because whereas we should be ambitious and we should be positive, and you had people like Denise Barrett-Baxendale saying Everton want to be challenging for the league in 3 years, 2 years ago, and you've got, you know, season ticket saying nothing will be the same, but it got worse. It got significantly worse, and we are in the mess that we are because of fundamentally his leadership, and everything flows downhill, as we all know from any business sense. So, yeah, I won't be sad to see Moshiri go, but I will appreciate what he tried to do. But yeah, I won't be sad to see him go. But I am happy with this because if this brand want to make this thing, and these are ambitious people, clearly, if we are to make this happen, they have to put Everton on the map again. Firstly, it'll start with America, but then it has to be Asia, and all the continents really, because Everton don't have enough of a global brand. You know, we are probably a respected club, we are a known club, but we are not probably in the same stratosphere as the big six anymore, and that's something that needs to be worked on, and I feel like it will. So yeah, really happy, chuffed, and we just got to move on. We just got to get on with it. Just got to strap in and embrace it. Thoughts on Harry Winks, if that's true? I'm not pleased, to be frank. I'm not pleased, but apparently better people than me believe he's a good signing, and you've got to trust their judgment. So I'm going to trust their judgment. And then on top of that, with Richarlison leaving, that will kill me, but I understand it. You know, he wants that move to a club that's playing in Champions League. I get it. He's playing really well for Brazil, so I understand he wants to be playing in the top tier of European football. I get it. And he has lived and breathed Everton for 4 years now, whatever it is. I can't insult him, and I wish him well, but I will be gutted. So guys, look, that's a little bit of a roundup as of lunchtime. I shall see you soon. Peace.